I like feeling sore. I like the work. I like pushing myself.
Yeah.
For me, it's all about feeling good. It's really about waking up, jumping out of bed, 8 in the morning. I got all this energy.
Yeah.
You're out at the bar. You feel good.
Right.
Girls like you. They feel your stomach or your arms.
Yeah.
That's what it is for me. I know these guys, they're like, their goal in working out is to be able to smash somebody's head. One guy told me this. He was huge.
Yeah.
And I was like, so are you going to compete in some stuff? He goes, no, like, what do you mean, like tough man? And I was like, no, like bodybuilding. This dude was like at the gym 8 hours a day. And he goes, nah, he goes, but you know, like imagine if somebody wanted to fight me and I just pushed their head and just smashed it. I'm like,
that is never ever going to happen to that guy, and he's going to chase that fantasy for the rest of his life. He's going to be like an in shape 75-year-old waiting for that moment when he does the touch of death on somebody.
I'm telling you, the dude's got some of the biggest arms I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
On a it almost looks fake. Like you think he could just like run like a damn gorilla or something.
Well, it's almost like that's the kind of guy where you get that big and then you fuck up your back, and within 2 weeks you're just morbidly obese.
Yeah,
because you just bulk too much. Yeah.
Every bodybuilder. I've had the same problem with when I was boxing and I had to always make weight.
Yeah.
That's what made me become a fat kid. After I quit boxing, I never had to make weight.
Right.
So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll get fat.
Yeah.
But then I think you lose that too. Like, naturally, I want to feel better. But
yeah.
You ever see bodybuilders quit for a year or two? They're donezo.
Yeah. Well, plus it's like all that hormone stuff you did to your body. Now it's all coming in reverse. Now you're like growing tits or something.
A lot of the guys I met all did those shots to get big. And that's what really backfired on them.
Well, it's the kind of shots where it's like, unless you're really you're on top of it, because you can't steroids. It's like you got to work that stuff off.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can work out more, but it's like you can't just take it and stop working out.
Right. Yeah, I did one thing once. It was such a mistake, and I don't know if I messed myself up. But when I was 19, my friend had testosterone, and I did a little cycle of testosterone. And then
just a shot in the butt?
Yeah. No, we used to shoot each other.
Wow. What was that like? What was that moment like when you got that needle? I'm already
really
like
hurt.
afraid of needles, so it's like,
you don't really feel it. It was a little needle. It was,
but the fact that your friend has to be the one that's like standing behind you.
Well, I guess we did like in the hip a little,
okay.
Right here where the fat is.
Yeah.
But
did the PG-13 version?
Yeah, it was in his name. It was his. The doctor prescribed him testosterone.
Oh, all right.
And he had a bunch. Like I seen his name on the label. And the only thing is, it's like once you take that stuff, your body quits making it. So
right.
I wonder if I hurt myself.
What was the feeling like? Though?
And I only did I think I did it once.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that hurts me, or maybe I did it twice.
Did you feel a difference in your body though, or is it...
No,
you could go a little longer. No.
I didn't really notice anything, to be honest. That's why I was like,
maybe I think you got to do it for a while.
Yeah, he did a bunch of it, and he got strong. Like this kid was skinny too. If you seen his arms, you'd think like he never works out at all. Very normal looking arms, and he was like pressing up 325 pounds.
Wow.
From them damn shots. But then he got really weak after a while. That's what happens. People get off of it. And then you get so much weaker, way weaker than you ever were in your life.
Yeah, now trying to get it all back, your body's all fucked up, and you got
it's a waste, and everybody does it just to get in shape.
Right. That's the thing, though, is like you were saying about like that guy who has the fantasy of fighting. So much of this stuff really is like, it's amazing how far somebody can go in life just chasing that one fantasy of a fight that probably will never happen.
Yeah.
And it's all like, think about how hard it is to work out every day and how much discipline and like, because these guys are like, I bet you go to that guy's house, it's all just like chicken breasts, broccoli, egg whites.
That whole make $4 meals. You ever see those guys?
Well, it's just like that, like
the diet. Too.
That like, chicken, it's all just fucking dry chicken
Brown
breast
rice.
as big as his fists.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't enjoyed a meal in decades. And it's all for this one thing that in his head, he's just going to fuck this one in the future. Someone's going to mess with his family and he's going to like kill them with his bare hands.
Oh, yeah. And go to prison for life, or he'll back down.
I don't know, dude. I think this dude was put in too much to back down at that point.
Yeah. And well, I mean, what type of a goal is that though? To just crush somebody's head?
Well, I think
against a
that just
wall?
shows what a fantasy is. I think to me, it's the same thing as like when people say, like, you ask them why they're working so hard to become whatever, a writer or something, and their thing is like, when somebody asks me, "What do you do for a living?" I want to be able to say, "I do this. I'm at a party or something," and it's like that almost never happens in life.
Right.
Maybe like a few times a year. But that is just enough motivation to get somebody's ego going, where it's like, I'm going to make life sacrifices to go in this direction.
Yeah, 8 hours a day working out. I'm telling you, this kid works out so much.
Yeah.
Listens to that bang, bang, bang. He's so nuts, dude. People run a red light. This dude, he punched out his own windshield once.
Wow.
Yeah,
well, it's like the testosterone once you get it in your system. That's why I've heard about like why guys in jail get so like in such a good shape, and you get those crazy prison muscles. Because you think about it, those guys are not eating well. They don't have access to modern equipment. You can't go to like a sauna or something, but they're all fucking jacked.
Yeah.
But it's just because they're around such violence and all this like, masculinity around them that you just have to be constantly on edge. And you're constantly worried that someone's about to, fuck you in the shower. So you get that, testosterone in your veins.
Yeah, dude, I almost thought you were going to go another way with it. Like, well, those guys are getting a lot of testosterone.
Yeah.
They're always banging each other.
No. I think that's the opposite though. That's the balance to it all.